Hello, hello, I'm Maeve. We're gonna start sitting and we're gonna start with a breathing exercise. I just said to my class, I don't know what I'm doing, but I did know that we're doing that. And Mister, you gonna join me? Thank you. So sit comfortably, let your hands rest on your thighs, palms down, palms up, any mudra you like. Broaden across your chest, so shoulder to shoulder. Allow your seats, any points in the floor to get a little heavier. Allow your spine to rise a little taller. Just take on a regal seat. Eyes soft. Not sure if I mentioned that. First, we just breathe and observe. Very simply, breathing in, breathing out, and watching, observing that breath. To notice the length of your breath in and out. And that's the simplest thing we're going to do right now. It's just volume of breathing, just balancing the inhale to the exhale at about a 6 count. So everyone take a big breath in. Release it all out. Through the nose, inhaling. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I want you to keep that going a few more rounds on your own without me cueing it. And if you weren't, and if it's helpful, maybe count that 6 count in your head. It can be really helpful as a means to stay present on your breath and in what you're doing. If you're comfortable, we're going to take this breath. We'll keep about the same rhythm. And we're going to add ujjayi onto it. So ujjayi breath onto this count. So it's an inhale. We'll focus on the exhale first. It's exhaling, but with your mouth closed, like you're fogging a mirror. Inhale, you're drawing that fog back. Exhale, you're fogging. You're drawing it back. Exhale out, projecting that little like fog onto the glass. A couple more rounds there. If it's comfortable, we keep this throughout the practice. It might come and go, but we keep it for as much of it as it feels good. Move on to hands and knees. Very basic starts here. Breath, a couple different exercises, and now breath and movement. Inhaling, heart, head, tail, skyward. Exhale, spine, skyward, head, tail, drop toward the floor. Inhale. Inhale. inhale, find 2 blocks after this exhale. If you don't have blocks, you're going to use the floor. Don't worry, the floor will work. I'm going to have my blocks at shoulders distance, elbows come down, and we're going to move here. You can play with your distance, elbows to knees. I'm going to do the same breath in cat-cow. Similar spine movement. I'm going to take my head out of the equation, and I'm going to move a little more from the shoulder girdle. And the next time I drop down, I'm going to stay here. It doesn't have to be super deep, super intense. Find a place where you feel comfortable, everything feels safe. Come around, hands onto the blocks. I'm going to flip them up 1 height. Right foot's going to come forward. Press into the hands a lot. Pull the chest through, pull the shoulders back. Top of the left foot pressing down, toenails down, shin pressing down, heart lifting up. So you get this nice sort of arc or crescent from the back foot up the back leg, up through the spine. It's a little bit of energy of like up dog. The blocks are just going to give you a little bit more space, but the ground is totally fine. A little engagement in the left glute so that you can have a little more stability and a little more openness in the front of the left hip. And then tuck the toes, straighten the front leg, little pause here. I'm going to flip my blocks back down flat. The ground is fine. You don't have to use blocks. That's kind of a standing statement. Take the right leg back. You're in plank. It's a little elevated. Press the blocks away, press the floor away as much as possible to spread the shoulder blades. You're still holding here. Front ribs gently draw up. Shorten belly button to pubic bone. And then a little bit of like awareness, a little tone in the whole body. So the legs are working, the feet are working, the glutes are working, the belly's working, everything in conjunction. Sense of equanimity here, that the whole body is kicking in to make this plank feel a little bit more connected. Good, right knee down, left foot comes forward. I'm gonna take my blocks up 1 height. Top of the back foot presses down, the shin presses down. Push the hands down and imagine you're an up dog in the arms. A little engagement in the right glute. Maybe lift the head, maybe lift the gaze. Back toes tuck, and then straighten that back leg. I'm going to take my blocks down flat, step back plank. Good. Tip a little forward, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Flip the feet over, up dog. Couple breaths here. You can kind of move your hips around a little bit if it feels good. And downward facing dog. I'm going to get rid of my blocks, but you are welcome to stay on the blocks for down dog. Some days it feels really good to me, other days I just don't connect with it.
Walk your hands back to your feet. Blocks are great here if you needed to walk forward to have your plugs. I could have said that sooner, but you can go forward instead of back. It doesn't matter where you are on the mat technically. Take the right leg behind and cross it behind the left leg. Pull the left hip back a little bit. Walk the hands over to the right. Really crawl that left hand away as you lean off to the left. Check in with your breath. Come back to center. Inhale, walk out to plank. Keep these legs. Breath in. Stay there, exhale, or come halfway down chaturanga. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale, down dog. Keep these legs. Right leg sweeps back. Right foot steps forward. Back heel roots down, modified side angle. Arm on your thigh, wrap the chest open. Left hand to the back of your hips. Roll this left shoulder open. Hug the elbow down and in toward the body. Don't rest in the right shoulder, push away. Deepen the crease of this right hip. Right arm reaches forward. Left arm, if it's okay, reaches overhead. You frame your ears, your head, your neck. Breath in. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog. Without swaying side to side, walk your hands back to your feet. If you need blocks, get them. And then take the left leg back and behind the right leg. Good. And then lean your hips off to the right. Walk your hands over to the left.
Well, I guess when I shine, I leave shadows behind, but it saves me. Yeah, it saves me. Well, I guess when I shine, I leave shadows behind, but it saves me. Yeah, it saves me.
Come back to center. Keep the legs. Plank, inhale, nice and strong, and your movement out. Breath in, stay there for the exhale, or lower chaturanga. Come back up, inhale. Keep these legs downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg back. Right heel is heavy. Step your left foot forward. Modified side angle. Take this right hand behind the hips. Yeah. And then roll. So when I say roll the shoulder open, instead of having it forward, roll it open, kind of hug the elbow down and kind of pull the arm toward the body. So like you're pressing the hand into the sacrum. You're not pulling it back and away. Beautiful. We're not resting in the left shoulder, nice and active. And we're kind of teaching the core how to be here when we're doing that. We're bracing. Think of this as a side plank. And then bottom arm reaches. And then maybe top arm reaches. Yes. Kind of sink into that left hip and feel buoyant. Whole body working. One more inhale. Hands down, exhale. Plank inhale. Exhale to your belly. Shalabhasana. Palms turn open, pinkies down, thumbs up, palms away from the body. Down dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look at your hands, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Push the ground away, inhale, rise to stand. And hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Right foot steps back, exhale. Right knee down, exhale. Still same exhale. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. To the floor, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Elbows hug in, down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Let your left heel be heavy. Right foot forward, left knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. If it's okay, bend the elbows, bring the hands behind the head. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Left foot back, left knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale, push into that back foot. Maybe bend the elbows. And then hands to the ground, exhale. Inhale, plank, again to your belly. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Right heel is heavy. And then step the foot forward. Right knee down. Anjaneyasana, maybe bend the elbows. Come around, step to the top of your mat. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, reach. Hands to heart. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Right foot back, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga or the floor. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Maybe bend the elbows, bring the hands back. And then hands to the top of the mat, feet to the top of the mat. Halfway, inhale. Fold deeply, exhale. Inhale, rise. Maybe bend the elbows. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Left foot steps back. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga or the floor. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, forward. Crescent. Exhale, hands down, feet forward. Halfway, inhale. Bow, exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart, exhale. Feel your breath. Feel the rhythm. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and bow. This is supposed to be, or it's intended, I should say, to be simplistic for a reason. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. I want you really connecting to your breath, not having to worry about inhale, rising. Not about that, but about focusing on what's coming next. You know what's coming next. You can just allow your breath to be your focal point. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Exhale, empty the belly, and from that place, bow forward deeply. Push the ground away. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend your elbows, bring the hands behind.
Reach up, inhale. Push the palms together. Exhale, bow forward.
Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, your back bend. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees bend, feet to hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale.
Bend the elbows and hands come behind if it's okay. Inhale, reach. Bow forward.
Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Side angle.
I'm gonna leave it wide open for you. I'm gonna take my left arm long and then behind my back. Stretch that left arm back. Reverse warrior. Front leg straightens, triangle. Pretty basic here. I'm fighting the urge to give you a lot of alignment and yada, 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 and I just want you to instead be here. I know you know it. Connect to it. Where can you refine the posture, your breath, your mind? Left hand down. Plank inhale. Chaturanga exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Left foot forward. Side angle. I'll leave it wide open for you. A really important piece of our practice is never getting complacent with the basics, right? I feel like the depth of our practice and how we grow our practice and how we advance it is based on that, on how we relate to the basics, not our ability to do the fancy poses, our ability to stay present when we're here and familiar. Reach the right arm back. Reverse warrior. Yes. Our ability to kind of get a little bit into the minutia of like, what am I feeling here? How do I do this pose for the 300,000th time and still find something new in it? Maybe it's not in the physical, it can be. Maybe it's in where your mind is here, where your breath is. Connection of all those things together. Maybe it's in the ease of it. That's okay for it to feel full of ease. Match some work in there. It's not like there's somewhere like the end point. There's always some work to be done, right? Straighten the front leg, triangle. So our sense of mastery is really important. It makes, it's the reward of practice, is feeling a sense of mastery. But also knowing that there's always somewhere else to go there. So we can master elements. We never like hit the buzzer like we're done on this one, let's move on to the next pose. I've mastered that. Last inhale. Exhale, hands down. Plank inhale. Your pathway to downward facing a dog.
Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Look at your hands, feet to your hands. Inhale halfway. Bow, exhale. Bend your knees, sink as low as you can.
Sink as low as you can. That sounds like we're in like a life place. I mean with your butt. Good. We're gonna lie down.
Knees pull up. Knees pull up. Arms reach forward. Inhale. Exhale, pull a little tighter. Now inhale, just the toes down. Exhale, crunch back up. Inhale. Exhale. So when my knees are coming up, my hips are curling up. I'm keeping a nice tight little ball here so that I'm not taking my feet away from my butt. I'm trying to keep my hamstrings and my calves connected. My heels pulling toward my hips. This is perfect. If you want, we're going to do exactly the opposite of what I just said. You'll inhale, you'll reach out. You'll exhale, you'll contract. One more. Head comes down, arms come down, knees pull in toward your chest, just here. If your body feels okay doing so, we're going to extend our legs overhead. It's like a little mini plow pose. Just going to take the legs over. And then we're going to come into chair. So you can use this as a means to come forward.
Good. Right leg is going to lift. Cross over left. Maybe wrap. And then left arm on top, right arm under, eagle. Reach your elbows away from your chest, your fingers away from your elbows, and your forearms away from you in general. And then hug the arms together, hug the legs together. Unravel. Standing splits on the left leg. Option to create a little space between your foot and your hands. And then taking some handstand lifts here. Left foot down, right foot to the back of your mat. You're gonna lift the left leg, come down onto your forearms. You're in dolphin, right foot is down, forearms are down. You can bring your hands together, I have no problem with that. Actually, let's all do that. Let's all do that for this first one. Left leg down, gaze comes forward, walk both feet back, forearm plank. Separate the hands. Hips come down, Sphinx. Downward facing dog, press back.
Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale back. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale back. Right foot forward, left heel roots down. Virabhadrasana 1. Bend the elbows behind if it's okay. Head gently presses back into the forearms. Reach up, inhale. Look up. Exhale. Tip forward. Come onto the back toes. Warrior 3. Lift off. Inner left thigh lifts. Wake up that back foot. Left knee lifts up. Cross it over or wrap. Right arm on top, left arm under, eagle. Unravel. Hands down, standing splits. I had to kind of inch my way over so I was more centered. Standing splits are perfect. This doesn't have to change. You can make it into whatever you want with the foundation as far as where your hands go and standing splits. And if you would like, handstanding. Right foot down, left leg back, pause, pick up the right leg, forearms come down, let's bring the hands together like we did on the other side, dolphin with the right leg lifted. Right leg down. Forearm plank. In and out. Separate the hands. Hips down. Sphinx inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Step your foot forward, exhale. Warrior 1, inhale. If it's okay, bend the elbows, bring them behind the hands, that is. Press the head gently into the arms. Bend the front knee a lot, straighten the back leg with power. Where's your breath? Inhale, reach the hands up. Hands to your heart, tip forward. Come onto the back toes. Warrior 3. Going to chair.
In and out. Begin again. The breath. In and
One more inhale, wherever you are. Bow forward, exhale. halfway inhale. Make your way to downward facing dog. Begin again. Begin again. Breath steady, body steady.
Feel so deeply, I can't seem to find the means of
Good. Bend your knees.
gone.
Bend your elbows. Lower down. Hands can stay apart. Hands can come together. Straighten your legs. Straight up dolphin. So both legs straight on the floor. Maybe walk the feet in a little closer. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. And then rise up. Oh my goodness, I don't know how this song snuck in here. That was like a jolt to my system. All right, we're gonna do this again. You're gonna bend the knees, lower your forearms down, and then see if you can straighten your legs. And we're gonna do this again. Bend the knees. Rise up. We got one more of those. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, and then straighten up. Downward facing dog. Well done, well done, well done. Beautiful. Just rock yourself a little side to side here. Feel how your body has to kind of catch what it catches with to support you when you shift your weight like that. Come into center, be balanced, heels high, knees bend, malasana. Same thing, little rock side to side here. We're gonna sit down. You're gonna bring your knees in close. We're gonna lie down. Ooh. Knees are in, arms are extending. So you're in crow on your back. We're gonna go like wide with the knees instead of at the triceps. Bring them wide so you can actually squeeze in. Good. And then extend your right leg out. Bring it in. And then the left leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Reach. And squeeze in. So when I say squeeze in, I mean arm into tricep. I'm sorry, leg into tricep. Your tricep is your damn arm. Good, couple more. One more. Both legs stand up, curl up. Lower the leg. Rise up. Maybe those big toes, maybe not. You can take the big toes with bent knees, but maybe the big toes. Yes. Right leg stays straight, left leg comes in, like this. Bend the right knee. I'm gonna turn a little bit on an angle here. Good. So right knee is bent. This is perfect. You might stay here and just straighten the leg out to the side. I'm trying to figure out what the best angle is here. I'm always looking for the best angle. Option to take your left hand to the pinky side of your right foot and then slide your shoulder inside. Good. And then you can straighten here, but I'm gonna work toward Ashtavakrasana. So we're gonna bring the hands down. I'm gonna take this bottom foot, I'm gonna cross it in front of my top. My hands come forward and then squeeze and off to the side. Try not to dip too low in this left shoulder. Try to keep the shoulder lifted up. Squeeze the legs together and tip forward. Come back down. Come out of wherever you are. Knees go wide.
Big toes. And then we're gonna go second side. I am not mirroring you. Right leg's gonna bend in, left leg can just be here. So you don't have to go anywhere but here. Maybe take a bend in the left knee and the outer edge of the foot with your right hand. Slide the shoulder inside. Good. And then here's the key. This leg is gonna come in front. My hands are gonna come forward. So don't bring your hands right next to your butt. You gotta go forward a little bit because we wanna be able to like tip into the arms. Squeeze. And then come back through center. I'm gonna stay facing you. Big toes, maybe. Extend. Lift the chest up. Really nice. I'm gonna take the legs out. You can release them at any point in time. You can turn sideways on your mat like I did, but your heels are gonna come down. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. And then any amount forward. I'm not gonna put my hands down today. So dig your heels down. Use the back of your legs to support you. Use your center to support you. You'll inhale, rise up. Bring the legs back in. We're going to come back into Navasana. I'm going to flip back around. You can adjust yourself however you need to. Maybe the arms long, up overhead. Cross your shins. Find a block. If you don't have one, it's okay. I'm going to hold my block like this, and I'm going to really hold it. Like I'm really holding it, not just like having it here. I'm like this is worth a lot of money. I'm not going to let it go. Or this is really sentimental. I'm not going to let it go. That might be a bigger motivator for you. So I'm going to wrap my fingers around. I'm going to come into dolphin here.
And then option to take the right leg up. And then option to get lighter and maybe just taking some hops here. Come down, knees down. Slide the block back, put your forehead down, child's pose. Good. Come back to holding it, forearms. If you want to move yourself a little closer to the wall, I hope you figured that out by now, but you're welcome to. Tuck the toes, dolphin. Hold the block. Left leg up. Maybe just feeling that shift, that sense of what it might be like to come up. Yes. Feet down. Knees down. So good. Child's pose. Really, really beautiful. And then come onto your backs. So we've done a lot of shoulder work. We've done a little bit of hip work that would get us ready for up bow
or Viparita Dandasana. But if you feel like you just need something to be like quiet as we go toward the end of the practice here, block under your sacrum supported bridge is always a good idea. But if you want, I'm going to go right into up bow. My shoulders are a little twingy lately because I'm a side sleeper and I just keep jamming them. So for me, I'm going to turn my hands open and up bow, and it makes a massive difference for me as far as this little impingement in my shoulders on both sides. Inhale, rise up. Come down, exhale. Receive that, see how it felt. One more if you want it. I'm going to come into Viparita Dandasana, so I'm going to start as if I'm going to come into a bow. I'm going to come onto the crown of my head. I'm going to bring my forearms down. And then pressing my feet, pressing my forearms, lifting up, head off the floor. Good. You're in it. Head down, hand, lift, release. Everyone comes out. Legs out straight on the floor. Neutralize your spine. Maybe hands on your belly. Feel your breath. I love feeling the effects of back bends, especially ones that are a little bit more intense. They really kind of are like a shot of espresso. It's like zzz. In a good way. Because I don't really drink caffeine, so a shot of espresso would put me over the edge. All right, slide your left foot in, cross your right ankle. Just 5 breaths here. Lifting up, maybe straightening this left leg. Holding onto the hamstring if you'd like. Nod if you don't like. Neutralize your spine, neutralize your pelvis. Switch sides with hair, with your breath. Bring your foot down, but keep your left leg across. Just slide it all the way across. Knees drop to the right, left arm out to the left. Easy twist. Center. Second side. Come back out. You're going to decide if you want to lie flat for Shavasana or if you'd like to come back to how we started, seated in any fashion. And there is no right or wrong here. It is absolutely your preference. So you've got to make that choice. to sitting really gently. You're welcome to stay for as long as you want. If you have the time, stay where you are. But if you need to come out, start to rise up. Bring your hands together at your heart in prayer. Just this gesture of honor and gratitude. It's important that you give this to each other, but to yourself, and really honor, feel that you did this, like you brought yourself onto your mat, you followed through this practice. What does that mean to you? Bow your mind to your heart. Rise, allow your eyes to open. You are amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you for your practice.